So maybe somebody calls in and they say, hey, I want to get a quote on windows. And maybe one of the things that you do is you take it easy on the prospects in their home, if you know what I mean. If you know, you know. And you say, Mrs. Johnson, I just want you to know that when we come over, we're going to spend about 45 minutes. We're going to go over what we do, how we do it, how our products are different. We're going to answer any questions you have, and then we're going to take a step back, and we're going to allow you to make the decision. We're not going to employ any high-pressure techniques, what some of our competitors call compliance techniques. By the way, did you know that most window companies send their salespeople to week-long sales boot camps where they teach them compliance techniques? Well, they do. We don't. Our whole ethos at XYZ Remodeling is to respect our customers. So it'll take about 45 minutes. That's how long it takes to go through it. Or 30, or 75. It doesn't matter the number of minutes. You decide that. And then we're going to step back and we're going to let you decide. If you decide to choose us and go with us, we would be honored to have you as a customer. But if not, I want you to know right now, up front, before we ever step foot in your home, we are going to respect whatever decision you make. And there will be no high pressure sales. Okay, Mrs. Johnson? And she goes, oh. And now what you just did is you just pointed at a shower head called no sales pressure. Now, pause right there. I'm not telling you that your shower head needs to be high pressure sales that you don't do. I'm using it as an example off the top of my head right now. But if you did that, now Mrs. Johnson has you into her home the next day, and you show up, and what is she thinking from the moment you walk in? They're not going to use high pressure sales on me. I know it because I saw it in their ad. I saw it on their website. When I called in, they told me it on the phone again. And now here's this salesperson, and she's going to use confirmation bias to look for evidence for what she already believes and to ignore evidence that goes against what she already believes. And here's how that works to your advantage. Now, when your person uses a professional level, respectful amount of price conditioning and drops, it is not perceived as compliance techniques. Did you notice all the caveats in that sentence? Okay, if you come in there putting the arm up behind old Miss Johnson's back and you know, uncle, it's not going to work. But as long as you perform like you're supposed to, she's going to say, wow, these people really don't. And now you're going to get credit for not having high pressure sales when in the absence of pointing at that shower head on your website and in the ad and on the phone, you would still have the same no high pressure sales, and Mrs. Johnson wouldn't even know. You get no credit for it. You wouldn't look any different than anybody else. They wouldn't even notice it.